Most of you know me, but my name is Mark Slayton. I'm Deputy Director of Economic Development, and I also manage the AAMP program. This has been a wonderful opportunity for the citizens of Anderson, but it's all made possible by the great gentleman I'm getting ready to introduce and thank. I want to introduce Mayor Broderick to come up and say a few words, but this is all possible due to his generosity. Mayor?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Just to answer the question, rotor cuff tear. Some people thought I was out working on potholes, but that's not what it was. Now, first off, I'd just like to say congratulations to all the graduates. You guys have really worked hard, and we appreciate all the hard work and effort that you put into this. Obviously, this is a start. It's a very important start. We thought it was very important that we do things to try to help with our workforce development here in the community, but we recognize again that this is a beginning for you. And so it's very important that you guys take advantage of this opportunity, not only with your prospective employers, but also in your personal lives when it comes to working on more training, more education. We're very fortunate in our community to have great resources to go to. One of the most valuable resources is the place we stand right now here at Purdue Polytechnic, and we're so proud of the partnership that we have with them. We're also proud of our other educational partners that we have throughout the community, all the way beginning with our community school system and the D26 Center, where we have a lot of workforce development going on there. We also have our Heinz Career Center in Elwood that does a great job, and of course Anderson University and then Ivy Tech. All these places are resources for all of you guys to continue your education in order to continue to fulfill your dreams. A year ago now, I suppose, we began to look at the needs for workforce development. As we traveled around and talked to different employers and met with our friends overseas, it became very apparent that not just here in our community, but clear across the United States, there was really a dire need for some kind of education, some kind of startup program that would allow folks to get on the right track in order that they get the skills that they need to get their feet in the door of these new advanced manufacturing companies. And so we reached out to these companies, that many of them are here today, and I want to thank them specifically, our friends with NTN and NTK and Cermax and Ital and I know recently we've been joined with Barber Manufacturing, and then of course Red Gold. All of these companies have stepped up to be able to assist us. Not only are they making opportunities for employment possible for the graduates, but also they're helping us to develop this curriculum. And of course, this is the second graduating class. It just seemed like we were here just a few days ago. And we're so proud of the first graduating class. And it was a learning experience for us too. And I want to thank Mark Slayton and the entire economic development team for all that they've done with the city to help develop this program and to keep it moving in the right direction. And also, of course, I want to thank our friends at JobSource and Joanna Collette and their team and Vince Smith, who worked hard as well to help bring us all together. So again, I just want to say congratulations to all of you. I want to thank all of our partners that have come together. We did invest financially into this endeavor, but I have very strong confidence that this will come back tenfold. And it's such a great thing to be standing here at the property. It once was General Motors property, a brownfield property that's been developed into the Purdue Polytechnic and Taupalina behind us. These are all great companies that do a great job for the city of Anderson, and I'm glad that you guys are all going to be part of that as we move into the future. So again, thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. Again, thanks for making this possible. I would like to bring up Lorenzo from one of our partners, Cermax.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. And first of all, congratulations to all the graduates of this second AMP class. I'm very happy that you were able to put yourself back into the game, and I'm pretty sure that this can be a new start for you all. And I also wanted to thank especially the city, Purdue Polytechnic, and all the other parties, as well as the other industries here in Anderson, for putting together this program. I think that this was a big need for us as well as for them, and I think that it can be also a very good opportunity for the community to grow and to help us grow together with you. We had very good experience with candidates where we have selected from the first cohort from last month, and I'm very confident that you guys and the future graduates from this program will be a very important asset for us and for all the other companies that have helped and have supported this program. This takes time and resources for us, for our colleagues, but we are very happy and very glad to be able to cooperate and to help you guys and to help the community to grow. Again, congratulations, good luck for your future job and for everything else.
Thank you, sir. Sir Max is a great employer partner of the program. I would like to introduce another employer partner of ours, Mr. Tyrone Thomas of NTN, who is one of our best cheerleaders out there in the public and also with our candidates, our trainees, as they're going through this endeavor. Mr. Thomas?
Good morning, Ohio gozaimasu, buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? Genki desu ka? Again, you know I'm from a Japanese company, so again, I give you an opportunity to be able to practice my Japanese. But good morning. This is a great opportunity for everyone in this program. I first just want you all to know, congratulations. This is the next step in your next path. Some very important things that I'm gonna share with you. Everybody in here, we could just take a little time. If you got in your pocket a coin, a penny, a dollar, it's something that's on that money. So everybody reach in your pocket if you got something. We don't have a pastor here today, so I'm just gonna share some words of encouragement for you all. But as you look in there, just look on your money, because it's about getting back to basics. And I want to just share some of the things about getting back to basics. On that money somewhere, and they might make it a lot smaller than what they used to, it talks about "in God we trust." Okay? So, how many people know God is good?
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Okay? So, again, I'm just going to share some things. I always go and tell people, that the things that I share is not always just for other folks. It's for myself. But this is just something that I share with my son. But this is just some encouraging things that I think was just fit perfect for the people here going through this program, and really what the program is about, and about, again, back to basics and those things we talk about. In God we trust. Okay? So really, I just want to, if you got time, if you remember it, Proverbs, and we know, the book of Proverbs is about wisdom and being able to give you some guidance. But Proverbs 16:3-4, commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. The Lord has made everything for his own purpose, even the wicked for a day of disaster. Proverbs doesn't say that God makes bad things. God doesn't create evil, but he's big enough and powerful enough to use all of it. God is big enough to use our mistakes for our good. God is never backed into a corner trying to figure out how this thing is going to work. He's in control over it all the time. Yet, in that mix of choices and control, we have a role to play. We must commit our actions to the Lord, and our plans will succeed. When you commit and put your whole self into it, you're all in. Today, if you want to know how to get God's guidance, how you can know you're doing what God wants, commit your actions to the Lord. Go all in. Unconditionally trust God with everything. Trust God with your actions and with the outcomes, and then your plans will succeed. God bless all of you. Continue to work. Take this next step and this next path, and again, trust God in everything that you do. God bless, and thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Good words to live by. I want to bring up a former student of ours. She went through our first cohort, and she at times during the first cohort, I knew she had a second job in the evening. She would come here to class all day long, jump in her truck, commute to I-70 and Holt Road over by the Speedway, work her shift there, and then come home and still be in class the very next morning at 8 a.m. ready to go. There were a few times I took her aside and I asked her, I said, are we going to make this? I could see the fatigue and the stress. And she said, don't you worry about me, I'll make it. So I'm going to bring up Lucinda Rowan to speak for NTK. Lucinda, please come up.
I didn't make no speech. This has been the best program I've ever been to. It has changed my life. I'm almost 50 years old. I've never been given an opportunity to be able to go to school, get paid to go to school, and walk out of school and have many opportunities with many companies to have better my life. I've been with NTK almost a month now. I've completed a lot of goals that I never thought I would ever be able to complete in my life. I've been able to get a loan in my name, help build my credit for me. I mean, yeah, I do have a husband at home, but I have to look at my life because I can't guarantee every day God's gonna let him be with me, just like Tyrone said. You have to believe in God. You don't believe in God, you're not making it nowhere. I work for a wonderful company. I love my company. I love my job. I love going to work now. I'd almost go 7 days a week if they'd let me. But my company's not open 7 days a week, so. And it's taken me a long time to find somewhere where I'm comfortable. I love all my coworkers. They're all nice. I enjoy going to work. I don't get in trouble at work. But I've learned a lot of things in this program from Miss Lori, from Steve, from Faye, from Mark. Mark's always a busy man, but I know I can call him in 2 hours and say, hey, Mark, I need help. My car's broke down. Will you come help me? Mark will be right there. Miss Lori would be there. Steve would be there. Faye would be there. John, they would all be there to help you because they want everybody to succeed. When my class graduated, we went from 25 clear down to 18. I watched a lot of people fail. And they failed all on their own because they didn't want to come to class. They didn't want to succeed. They didn't have that drive. And that's what it takes every day, is a pure drive that you want to go somewhere. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to make it nowhere. And like Mark said, it was very hard to come to school all day long, be sitting in that parking lot at 7:30, knowing that you didn't get home till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. running on 4 or 5 hours of sleep 5 days a week, it did get rough. But I had that determination that I knew I wanted to better myself. And you have to, because without it, you'll never go anywhere. I don't know what else to say. I tell them every week.
Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you very much. That's quite all right. I want to introduce John Carlson from Red Gold, another employer partner we have. They've been most generous throughout our first 2 cohorts. Mr. Carlson?
I'm simply a part of this like the other manufacturers. Honored to be a part of this. Thank you for Anderson, the mayor, the city, everything that's been done. All the groups have been named. And Lucinda, as an example, when we saw each other, we hugged. Spent a little bit more time in cohort 1 than I was able to in cohort 2. And so I do apologize that to the group, but I want to congratulate you for what you've accomplished. And with this theme this morning, I got to mention, Tyrone said she should have dropped the microphone. All said, all's done. What I want to share, ironically, is something that has guided me. I still look at every day. It is called the 4 Agreements. Anybody ever read that little book by Raphael Luez?
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
First is, when you get out of here, and I want to congratulate you, with our individuals that have done the interviewing on Wednesday and Thursday, you all came prepared, you were knowledgeable, you were professional, you were well-spoken, well-dressed, you had it nailed. I mean, it was 120% of effort that we got, and I know that many of you that we interviewed, you're going to get more than one offer, so you maybe already have. And I know we're trying to get people. I said we need to jump ahead of. Oh, did I say NTK? I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? But anyway, so we tried to get some of you in this afternoon. So now they're going to schedule for 11:30. No, I'm just kidding. But what I do want to share about the 4 agreements, may this stick with you and help you. Speak with integrity. Goes right back to truth and love. There's only one true love. Don't take anything personally. Why? It irritates me. I want to react. It's their worldview. They're not thinking like you're thinking. They haven't experienced what you've experienced. Let it go. The third one is don't make any assumptions. Isn't that interesting? With just that one, if you hold on to that one, where you don't make any assumptions or presumptions about anyone, anything, any group, whoever they are, that may be different than you and I, it will change your life. And then the best one is simply do your best. Some days you're going to feel better than others. Some days you're operating on 12 cylinders. But whatever it is, simply do your best, and you will have no regrets. You won't have to second-guess yourself or beat yourself up. May those 4 really help you as you take your first steps, land in that new job, beginning that work. Lucinda's been a great example of that. We want that success story at Red Gold, as the other manufacturers do too. And I congratulate you and wish you the best as you take these next steps forward.
Thank you very much, John. I would like to introduce Faye, who is a member of our staff. She has a few words she would like to share.
Well, guys, we're here. And family and friends who are here today, I know they needed you a lot of times to get them up maybe, to check in on how they were doing. But we thank you for the support you've given them and will continue to give them, because it does make a difference. Well, guys, it's been 4 weeks. Did it seem like 8? Did it seem like 2? And the things that we did, oh my goodness, what was that? Calipers, gauges, somewhat making brownies, I think. Not sure the measurements went as well as we thought. 5S, a little bit of conflict resolution, continuous improvement, think a little bit more of conflict resolution, am I right? We went on a lot of manufacturing tours, and Lorenzo and Beth, Kathy and Angelique, will never forget their experience, will you? Because they had some interesting activities we were given by, I think, Josh. Yep. And so really hands-on, would you guys agree? Right, and we thank again our industry partners for the tours, the information you shared. They did a lot of research on their own as well about the company, so they know quite a bit about you all in several ways. We also worked in statistical control, again, a little bit of conflict resolution, some financial management. Isn't that right, Marquita? We were trying to get that table together and decide who was going to pay on housing and debt and taxes, and Devin and some other folks. That was at my table. We were the good ones. We also worked on job instruction. Think again, a little bit of conflict resolution we worked on as well. A little bit of PDCA, Steve, was a little bit or a lot? Quite a bit, wasn't it? Yeah. Also, spent a lot of time learning about you all when we were updating your resumes. Phenomenal backgrounds of people in here. Some have been in the military, some have done a lot of things with machinery already, forklift driving, just a broad range. Finance center down in the Lawrence area. Again, a lot of vast skills you all already brought to the table with you. We're very proud of what you've done, where you're headed, and as you, pretty much Lucinda summed up what I was going to say. But you started here as with 19 individuals, and I can pretty much say you guys are a community now. You work together in teams. We've done a lot of things on the simulator, had to do a lot of switching around. But again, as you heard Lucinda, this is about a community. And who would have thought in Anderson, Indiana, we'd have this type of leadership where you've got somebody in a group of people with vision who said, we've got institutions of higher learning, we have great businesses that are growing in this county, we have leadership in the city who says we care, and leadership who cares about everybody in the city, not just some, but all. And that makes it different than becoming a great city. So we thank you all for your commitment and what you've done and where you're headed, and we're excited to see where you're headed. A lot of you, again, will still be community because you're going to be working together. So again, don't stay too close where everybody's wondering what this little clique is and why they're always together. But that just kind of comes about when we spend so much time together for 4 weeks. So again, we are so proud of you. We're excited for where you're headed and all the things you're going to be adding to this community and this county as well. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Faye. Doesn't seem very long ago, each one of you and I sat in my office and had a pretty serious conversation. You went through the necessary steps at work one. You did everything we requested of you, and you left a deep impression in myself. As I said before, this is a new chapter in your life. It's blank, it's open. You can add the words you want. I'm going to add one word to this chapter, success. And you take it from there. I want to introduce 3 of our students, now graduates, to share their thoughts. Sarisa, would you please share a few words with us?
I wasn't expecting this. I know I was giving a speech, but I want to say coming into this program, it was a transition for me. It was a blessing in disguise. Being able to move here from Decatur, Illinois, have no friends, no family, and have many backgrounds, but not be offered the opportunity to move forward in a job or advance in my career or anything like that. Me being able to get into this program has opened my eyes to reality, and I now believe that there is an outcome that's going to eventually progress for me. And I just feel like there will be a rainbow at the end of this storm. Coming into this program, I had a lot going on in my personal life, and I met so many people that was encouraging, just people in the team in general. They helped me out, they kept me strong, motivate me to come to school every day. You know, even though I had a lot, I was still able to come in every day and still be motivated. And here I am now, getting ready to graduate, and I built that relationship with everyone. So being able to walk across this stage and be able to receive our certificate together, it just made me feel good, because now I feel like I have that family, and now I feel like I have friends here. So most definitely.
Thank you, Sarisa. I'm going to bring up Derek Nunn. Derek and I met through a common denominator. We have a mutual friend. He is employed at one of our partners, JobSource. And when I asked this individual many questions about Derek, you didn't disappoint anything he said. Thank you, Derek. Come on up.
Hello. Yeah, I just wanted to thank the program, period. You know, at the time, I had just got laid off from my job, and I went up to work one. And the friend he's talking about, you know, kind of gave me the idea about the program. And I was told that everybody he recommended doesn't make it through, and I just, you know, did what I could, but look at him in his eye and let him know that I wouldn't be one of them people. You know what I mean? So, you know, it means so much to me. My family's here. I just want to keep succeeding. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, I'm going to bring up Lori and Steve, and we're going to hand out our certificates from Purdue. I want to remind everybody in the room that all of our trainees, now graduates, earned the National Career Readiness Certificate issued by WorkKeys. That is a prerequisite to entering the program. So again, you're coming out of here with two very valuable certificates. Go ahead, Lori. You got it?
Okay, class. First of all, on behalf of all of us that had the privilege of knowing you, being with you, working alongside you in this 4-week journey, congratulations to each of you. You've set a really high bar for the other cohorts, and it has been our privilege to know you and to get to learn as much from you as I hope you learned from us. And we hope you stay in touch. We hope you know that we're just a phone call or a text away if you need anything at all. And I have a great feeling of all the good things you guys are about to embark on and do for the community. So again, congratulations. Let's begin. Keith Bonaparte. Kevin Campbell. Justin Carter. Raphael Carter. Kathy Cody. Rajeen Davis. Jeremiah Harker. Judalon Harris. I'm ahead of myself. Brian Hoffman. Devin Blair. Derek Nunn. Jerome Sloss. Brandon Smith. Marquita Wilkins. Miss T, Tracy Wilson.
Thank you, Lori, Steve, Faye. Again, it's incredible how quickly 4 weeks go by. Again, I'd like to thank all of our employer partners, our community partners. There's too many to bring up at one time, but all of you had your role, and you're very valued in this program. And please continue doing what you have been doing to help us find deserving individuals to take to the next level. I would like to thank you all for coming this morning. Have a wonderful day. We have cake and some punch afterwards. Please enjoy. Graduates, thank you.